Today, I'm going to be talking about my mid-year book superlatives. Now, I know
that it's technically past the middle of the year,
but it's close enough. Number one is the first book you read this year. And for me, that was The Deal by Elle Kennedy. And I think that this book really started me off right. Like, it was fun.
It was easy to read.
It was super entertaining. Next is the shortest book that I read this year. Coming in at 319 pages, The Bear and the Nightingale by Catherine Arden was the shortest book that I read this year. Next, of course, is the longest book that I read this year, and that was Cursed Fates, which is book 5 in the Zodiac Academy. That book is a whopping 886 pages long. The book with the prettiest cover that I read this year has to go to The Night and Moth by Rachel Gillig. You can't tell me that's not like one of the most beautiful covers you've ever seen. The next is the book that I loved that others didn't. Now, I'm not going to say that people didn't love this book, but there's quite a big controversy on whether people like it or not. It's kind of like you either love it or you hate it. And that's A Love Letter to Whiskey by Candy Steiner. I ate this book up. I loved it so much. Now, the next one is controversial, and that's books that other people loved that I didn't. And unfortunately, I did not like Daggermouth. I almost DNF'd Daggermouth. The only reason I finished it was because everyone loved it so much that I was like, something has to happen.
Like, there has to be something
that makes everyone love it so much. But I never got that. And that kind of leads right into the next question, which is crazy to me. The next question is the highest rated book you've read, and that also goes to Daggermouth.
Even above The Night and the Moth.
That is insane to me. Next is the most underrated book, and I don't think these are necessarily underrated, but I don't understand why they're not talked about more. And that's the Wicked Games series by Kaylee Smith, which is both Phantasma and Enchantra, with the third one, I think, coming out later this year. These books are so good. These are one of my top fantasy reads. I love these books. They're so entertaining. And last, we're circling right back to the almost beginning, and that was the best debut novel I read this year. And I cannot believe that The Bear and the Nightingale was Catherine Arden's debut novel. Her writing is so fantastical
and whimsical and beautiful and lyrical.
I can't wait to see what this list looks like, but with the back half of the year's books.